international music, as Britain gets ready to commemorate Queen Elizabeth II's demise on the first anniversary, a touching and unexpected tale has come to light. Former Prime Minister Liz Truss has provided a moving look inside the late monarch's final meeting, revealing a side of Queen Elizabeth that typified her unflinching devotion to duty and her tenacious spirit. It was a fresh day. Visiting Balmoral Castle on September Day in 2022, Liz Truss had no idea that her time there would live on in her memories for the rest of her life. She had the pleasure of an audience with Her Majesty just 2 days before the Queen passed away. Queen Elizabeth in her usual stoic manner assured Truss they would be meeting again soon. This statement, uttered casually during their final official engagement, took on a profound meaning in the days that followed. Truss chose the platform of GB News to share her recollections, taking us on a journey through those poignant moments. She recounted how she spoke to the new King Charles on the day of his mother's passing. His resolute demeanor was a testament to the strength of character inherited from his mother. The circumstances that led to this historic meeting were unique. Health concerns prevented Queen Elizabeth from traveling to London, so she extended the invitation to Truss to come to Balmoral Castle. At 96 years old, the monarch appeared frail but was remarkably mentally alert and engaged. Truss vividly remembered the encounter, emphasizing how the Queen was absolutely on top of the proceedings. Despite her physical frailty, her indomitable spirit shone through. She was keen to reassure Truss that they would meet again soon, underlining the importance of this promise. In those moments there was no indication that the Queen's health was severely deteriorating. This meeting was assumed to be the first of many and the continuation of a working relationship based on mutual respect. The image of the Queen leaning on a walking stick but wearing a warm smile welcoming Truss in front of a crackling fire in her sitting room, dressed in a blouse, cardigan and a skirt made from Balmoral tartan, paints a picture of grace and devotion. By September 8, they were surrounded by a tense environment that was defined by the word trust. The situation was unavoidable and responsible for both her and her co-workers as well. They could no longer pretend otherwise. On that fatal day, Nodheim Zahawi, the Chancellor of the Duchy of Lancaster, sent a message to Truss when he was in the House of Commons chamber for a discussion on energy. He emphasized the seriousness of the issue with frantic whispered words in a quickly passed paper. The Queen's health update was supposed to be released at 11:15 a.m., but Buckingham Palace ran into problems. A declaration was included in Zahawi's message that the Trust might, if required, read to the Commons. At 12:32 p.m., the palace issued the formal announcement that the Queen was under medical observation, with the situation getting worse by the second. Truss had left the room and was returning to Downing Street when the announcement was made. At approximately 4, the moment of confirmation struck. Truss remembered the gloomy mood, confirming their worst suspicions. They were now without the Queen, who had ruled for an incredible 70 years. Truss's pragmatic nature took control amid the tragedy. She was aware of her responsibility to make the transfer go well and to inform the country of this historic event. The disappearance of the Queen caused a hole that needed to be filled because she had been a constant in their lives. Truss made the decision to rework the prepared message to express her personal feelings in the event that the monarch passed away rather than having the incumbent Prime Minister read it. She developed a message that would be very resonant with the country in collaboration with a speechwriter. She had the opportunity to converse with King Charles on the same day. She acknowledged his unshakable perseverance and expressed her profound sympathies. Both Truss and King Charles were transitioning into their new responsibilities during their brief phone chat, and their main discussion points were the operational facets of government during this time. On October 12, at their first weekly audience, there was some lightheartedness when King Charles welcomed Truss with the joking phrase "dear oh dear." Truss then emphasized that it was their third encounter that day, underlining the friendship that had grown between them. In a moving homage to the late monarch, Liz Truss referred to her as a significant character in British history who was much cherished by her people even after she passed away. The country was moved by the Queen's unshakable dedication to duty and her lasting spirit. When we think back on this final, heartfelt encounter between Liz Truss and Queen Elizabeth II, we are brought to mind a queen who, even in her latter years, exemplified fortitude, resiliency, and an unshakable devotion to her position as head of state. The declaration that they will talk again soon was more than just a simple declaration, it was a reflection of the spirit that continues to motivate us as we reflect on Queen Elizabeth II's extraordinary reign.